Fair warning, this footage may be hard to watch. This is 33-year-old Raj Muna Singha. He co-founded InKind, a restaurant app and consulting business. A few weeks ago, he was coming home from a business trip, but things didn't look right. Things were out of place, making him think that his home had been burglarized. So he grabbed his rifle. Surveillance footage shows him standing outside his front door.
You want this?
A neighbor saw Raj with the gun and called 911.
He is currently running around outside with, I believe, a rifle. He's standing in the doorway of his house. He almost seems to be scared of something inside of his home. Oh, he just fired.
He fired out to the street?
He fired into his home. The police are here.
You can see cops show up after Raj fired into the house. Body cam footage shows police telling Raj to show his hands. But before Raj can comply, police shoot him.
Draw the gun!
Raj's final words were caught on the body cam.
Show us your hands, do it now!
It wasn't me!
Raj was taken to the hospital, but he didn't make it. His brother said this.
I was angry. The police officer didn't even announce himself. He snuck up with no lights or sirens in the dark and shot him. Raj didn't know that he was there.
The incident is still being investigated, but lawyers say the officer who shot Raj followed protocol.
Said that it's a guy shooting inside his house, walking around his house. The key word, his house. So he must have thought an intruder was in there and he wasn't trying to motherfucking call the police, get y'all involved. Because maybe he might have just was spazzing or whatever. He just came back from a trip. Well, that's something y'all wouldn't know. And that's why the 911 operator, I felt if they didn't do their part right, they failed. The police officers who approached the situation, for one, why was they that damn close? And two, why did they say, drop the gun, pow, pow, pow? He had the gun angled down. I have a license. And the officer, the sheriff, the deputy who was in the classes with us, all of them said, if your firearm is down, you're not posing a threat. But when it's up pointing at somebody, you're posing a threat. Y'all let me know what the firearm position was. And let's not make this a race thing. Let's just hope and say that everybody is the same color, everybody look the same, etc., etc. So we can make this a race thing and go from there. Because I don't see color, I don't see race. I see how different complexions is, but I'm not about to be like, oh, this, that type of, you know what I'm saying, person, or this and this and this and that.
Sit down. Sit down.
I also cannot sit.
You can sit.
I have a weapon.
Do not double tase him.
Put your hands on your head. Answer my question, officer.
No,
I know my rights.
Stay there.
Okay. Stop. Sir, with the white shirt, sit down, please.
Sit down. Sit down.
I also cannot sit.
You can sit down.
Sit down, please.
Do me a favor, turn around. Both of you face that direction right now.
For what?
Turn around.
For what?
Face that direction.
For
Put your
what?
hands on your head.
For what? No, I know my rights. For what?
I'm asking you to
For
do that.
what?
Please turn
My
around.
hands are in the
Just
air.
listen.
Officer,
I understand
and they're
that.
witnesses. So I'm asking.
Put your hands in the air, man. Put your hands in the air.
I have a weapon.
Do not double tase him.
Put your hands on your head. Interlace your fingers.
Are we being detained?
Now!
Yes.
Yes, you're being detained.
For what?
Interlace your fingers on the back of your
2-5
head.
route
what?
2, and they're
What are we
uncooperative.
being
get to that in a
detained
minute.
for? Answer my question, officer.
No, we're not
I know my
here.
rights.
Stay there. Cuff him. Hold on.
My
I
question.
told you no.
It's called
gun.
failing to obey lawful orders.
Did you see any gun?
It's called failing to obey a lawful order.
What were we being detained?
That's crazy. I didn't think the police officer was going to really tase him. But we saw a preview. He really tased him. I thought he might have did something. But, you know, come to find out it was a shooting or a gun or something that happened if you guys read that little box. So we going to see how the rest of this play out. And I ain't going to be stopping it that much because I don't really like to stop it anyway. But sometimes I can get in my moments and I can start talking and talking and talking.
Lawful order.
What were we being detained for?
You're going to jail for failing to obey a lawful
For
order.
what?
failing to obey a lawful order.
What?
To sit down, put your hands up, turn
I
around.
told you I have a pulled groin.
I don't care. Lawful order, you do what you're told.
If I can't sit, then what?
Then you could lay down.
Well, I want to talk to your supervisor.
That was a supervisor.
I want to talk to his boss.
Well, the chief isn't
I
here.
didn't do anything, and there are witnesses. Yes.
Hey, look right here. It's all on video, sweetheart.
Yep.
This is the one that's supposedly pulled him.
No.
Okay. What's
What
that?
officer tased me?
No officer tased you.
Yes.
No,
yes.
a sergeant tased you.
Who? Me. Oh, so you're being funny?
No, I'm being correct.
I did, sir. What is your name?
Sergeant Burns, and it will be on the report.
What did you tase me for? Refusing to obey orders. Which is what?
Rick's got
Don't
some
say
info from
anything.
him.
Keep your mouth quiet.
He's not in trouble.
Okay.
She was hurt, so I don't.
She's hurt?
Her leg, I guess, was cramping up on her.
Okay.
So that's.
She's not like injured. Okay, Foley went in there to talk to him, right?
I know they went over there. I don't know if they went up to the apartment.
Did you go talk to?
Yeah, I talked to mom and son. So basically, the story they gave us was. Who is that?
I don't know his name, but that's his mom's the one.
That's the son. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's Izir. Basically, what happened was mom gets a cramp in her leg, shit on the couch. Husband Darrell is trying to taste him.
The one that's in the ambulance?
Yes.
So that is husband.
Yeah, that's husband Darrell.
Okay.
He kind of grabs her. He's like, "Get your ass up, get outside, get some air. You know, if you're cramping up, go get some air." And he took exception to that.
Okay.
He's like, "Don't fucking talk to my mom that way."
Okay.
Shoves him. They start getting into like a fucking wrestling match. Kind of push the TV back, no damage to the TV.
Okay.
They come out here and start doing whatever they're doing. Mom didn't see what happened after they left the apartment.
Okay. Was there any allegations of a gun being pulled on anybody?
No. She goes, "There's no guns. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about."
Okay.
So I still think that's messed up how they just approached him. They got their hands up, and he still decided to tase him. And I'm up here asking myself, like, why did he tase him if he's asking a question about why they're being detained now? It doesn't make sense to me why they came there so aggressive. And how did people mistaken the gun was pointing out on a minor? But then again, you never know these kids. So, what y'all think about the situation? This cop definitely could have handled this a lot different. It seemed like they lost the lawsuit. He got $110,000. So it did seem like, he lost. You know, y'all ready? Y'all seen it, but I ain't gonna talk too much. Now, a Colorado funeral homeowner who was sentenced to 20 years in prison for selling body parts, along with her mother, who was also doing 15 years, and this will be federal time that they'll be facing. Now, they sold these body parts unauthorized, illegally to other people. You know what I'm saying? Arms, legs, hands, heads, eyes, you name it, they selling it. And the cremations was only $1,000, but it wasn't really a cremation. So what did they really give them? Now, they didn't know that they were getting these illegally, and they know they was obtaining these parts. And, it's just sad that whoever went with these people to lay your loved ones to rest, man, I know they got to be devastated to hear this.
We've got some sad news to report. This is 55-year-old pro rally driver and YouTube star Ken Block. Ken started his rallying career back in 2005 and was named the Rookie of the Year in the Rally America Championship. He's also known for co-founding a sportswear company, DC Shoes.
Over time, we just were able to really grow DC from something, quite small to, a very big worldwide sold brand. From nothing to, 150 million in sales when we sold it.
He's also known for his video series, Gymkhana, which has millions of views on YouTube. But this past Monday, that all changed. Ken was reportedly riding on a steep slope in Wasatch County in Utah at around 2 p.m. yesterday. That's when his snowmobile upended and landed on top of him. Ken suffered multiple injuries and was pronounced dead at the scene. The details around the accident aren't clear yet, but Ken's team released a statement calling him a visionary, a pioneer, and an icon.
For me, the simple legacy is I hope I just inspire other people in a positive way to really go out and live their dreams.
Dang, rest in peace to this guy. And he really, people like him who do so much for the, you know what I'm saying, for a lot of people and do so much just in general. And they say you gotta live your life to the fullest. I think that we need to take that, you know what I'm saying, and just listen to what folks like this say, because he lost his life in a very tragic way. I mean, losing life is not good, definitely at that young of an age, but he said live your life, always be the best that you can be, you know what I'm saying? And I think everybody who's something or somewhere or who's trying should always say that and live by that motto, because the next person can be influenced by it, and then they can be like, you know what, I'm happy I did go all out and do what I had to do, because look where I'm at now.